In the heart of a noisy urban neighborhood, nestled between crumbling buildings and busy streets, stood a small, humble church. Every Sunday morning, its doors opened wide, releasing the rich sound of gospel music onto the sidewalks like incense. Inside, people clapped and swayed, lifted their hands in praise, and sang with hearts full of faith. Among them was Elijah, 19, quiet but passionate, leading the choir with a voice that seemed too soulful for someone so young. Raised by a praying mother and mentored by Pastor James, Elijah was the church's golden boy, faithful, clean, and devoted. But beneath the surface, like most young men, he carried curiosity and restlessness he didn't quite understand. That night, Elijah joined the church's outreach team, passing out food and blankets to the homeless and anyone in need. As the church van cruised through a less forgiving part of town, neon lights buzzed overhead. At a corner beneath a flickering street sign stood Maya, 22, striking, hardened, and exhausted in ways the world rarely saw. Their eyes met through the window, and Elijah felt something shift. He stepped out with a food package in hand. Approaching her cautiously, he held it out. "Would you like a meal?" he asked. Maya looked him up and down, a smirk playing on her lips. "You lost, preacher?" "Just trying to help," he replied awkwardly. She took the food. "Thanks." That could have been the end, but it wasn't. The next Sunday, Maya walked into the church. No makeup, no heels, just jeans, a hoodie, and quiet eyes. She sat alone in the back. Elijah saw her from the choir stand and nearly missed his cue. After the service, he caught up with her outside. "I'm glad you came," he said. "Just checking it out," she shrugged. "You're welcome anytime." She tilted her head. "You sing like you believe it. That's rare." They started to talk more after that. She began showing up at the community center, where Elijah volunteered. One night, he found her poking at the dusty piano. He offered to teach her a few chords, and she agreed. The lessons became weekly. Then more often. Soon they were laughing, talking about everything: childhood, faith, fear, regret. He told her how he'd never even kissed anyone. She told him how she stopped believing in anything after her father left. Elijah began praying more, and struggling more. One night, he knelt beside his bed, whispering into the dark, "Why her, Lord?" Meanwhile, Maya sat in front of her mirror, wiping away her lipstick. Her reflection didn't move with her. It just stared back. She picked up her phone and texted him. "You ever wonder if we met different?" He replied, "Maybe we were supposed to meet broken." Weeks passed. The connection grew deeper, so did the confusion. One night, they almost kissed. Almost, but didn't. Then, one stormy evening, the church held a revival service. The sanctuary buzzed with people, umbrellas dripping at the doors. Maya walked in soaked, her clothes clinging to her. People turned, whispered, judged. Elijah stepped down from the choir mid-song, walked through the pews to her. "She doesn't belong here," someone muttered behind him. He turned, loud enough for everyone to hear. "Neither do I. But love lets us in anyway." He held her hand. She trembled but didn't let go. Later, they sat in his car, rain tapping against the windshield like a heartbeat. "You don't love me," Maya said. "You love the idea of saving me." Elijah took a breath. "Maybe I did. But now, I just love you." She looked away. "I'm not clean." "Neither am I," he said. There was no kiss. Just silence. And understanding. A year passed. Inside that same small church, sunlight spilled through stained glass. Maya played the piano, eyes closed, hands moving with grace. Elijah stood at the pulpit, older somehow, not in age but in soul. He looked at her. She smiled. They were still learning, still healing. But they had found something rare. Not perfection. Just love.